The truth of the matter is that this election, God has told me I didn't want to mingle it with my emotions, and it should be kept. I gave you some bits and tits and pieces. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm telling you, I saw it. MPP will come back to power. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. It's never failed before. It's never.
MPP will win by, you will win by 1 million. That's the truth. Not because I'm with MPP. I will not sacrifice my ministry for any political party. But what I hear is what I'm saying. I said it 4 years ago. It happened, and I'm repeating it. This is what I have seen. But watch this. One of the greatest challenges of MPP will be division amongst their party.
Ranks and file.
That if you are not careful, after 2024, the party will be broken into pieces. But I pray that whoever wins, may the other party not fight the other party. I've heard a lot of prophets have prophesied. I have also prophesied. Let us wait until December, and we will know who the true prophets are. You know why I'm saying this? I am saying this because I believe that I am raising a lot of you politicians who are coming up. So I am giving you prophetic eyes to know where to belong. There are some of you businessmen and businesswomen who want to invest. I want to give you prophetic eyes to invest rightly. What I'm saying is what I've seen, and that is final. Stand on your feet. Can we pray for our parliament? For our parliamentarians? Now the truth of the matter is, MPP will lose a lot of seats. They will. To an extent that with parliamentary seats it will become very close. But still, MPP will carry the majority. Lift up your two hands.
Flow.
Lift up your two hands.
Flow.
Any form of an orchestration that will cause people in our parliament house to sell this nation to spirits. I don't know how the lawyers will say it. Chief of Staff, Your Excellency, you've got to be focused in your work. Because I saw myself in front of the Supreme Court, and I don't know if this is a legal term or whatever, which will come out, that this is without merit. That this is without merit. And then the file was closed and thrown away.
Jesus.
Mark my words.
Conclusion. We conclude this judgment by emphasizing that the petitioner did not demonstrate in any way how the alleged errors and unilateral corrections made by the first respondent affected the validity of the declaration made by the chairperson of the first respondent on the 9th December 2020, as already stated in the judgment. The petitioner has not produced any evidence to rebut the presumption created by the publication of CI 135, for which his action must fail. We have therefore no reason to order a rerun as created by the petitioner as in relief F. We are only dismiss the petition as having no merit. We are only dismiss the petition as having no merit.
That this is without merit.
We are only dismiss the petition as having no merit.
That this is without merit. And then the file was closed and thrown away.
Jesus.
Mark my words. Mark my words. That you make history under your watch. The same place I stood. It wasn't once or twice or thrice. But at a point, didn't believe this was possible. At times I will be there and you call me, Papa, are you sure of what you are saying? Because everything is against me. And like the Archbishop said 2 days ago, I never endorse anybody for the person to fail. I have never. And so I prohibit you from failing. And I decree and declare on this altar, may God give you brains that are sharper than what is in your mind. That God should give you navigational powers to be able to mitigate and lead your party. And I stand to declare here, let it be recorded and let it be said anywhere. Once my son is a general secretary, he will never lead this party into opposition. Mark my words. I thought about this, I prayed about it before coming to say this here. If anybody was the general secretary, but my sons are not losers. Like I told you, I don't believe in people getting blessed before they come here, but I believe in us building our own people. And this is one of our people. If even it was made that under his watch he will fail, I cancel it by the authority of God. And I declare that under the watch of my son, he will never fail. Go with victory. The Lord grants you covering. You are covered on every side. And by honoring God, you shall be honored. Congratulations. And thank you all for supporting him. Please. Will I be permitted to give a political prophecy in Ghana?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Flow, 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 flow. Flow, flow.
I have a question to ask the IGP. Who happens to ask for that thing that Okujeto said is true? He's my son. Why is it that political scientists can give a forecast and nobody will tell them to stop? Some will give a forecast and say that during this election, this one will lose or win. Nobody talks about it. And that is what they have studied. Unfortunately for me, I dropped out of school. And this is my profession. So why won't you allow me? Or you still don't believe me as a prophet? Watch this. The people that they say are my party members, NPP people, if they don't take care, they will lose almost 7 to 10 seats. But then, if NDC also don't take care, MPP will take over between 19 to 24 seats from them. But then, the election is on the 7th. On the 8th, the result will not come. Everybody shall be jittery. The result will come on the 9th. Some people will try to cause mayhem so that people shall die. And interestingly, they will call people on the street. And the first day, only 1,000 people will show up. The second day, no one will show up. And there shall be peace. And the result is obvious. The things are difficult. I know that there are 2 people coming. But the Lord has told me that by the 9th of December, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia shall be crowned the President of Ghana. This is not, you know what? This is not, 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 this This thing has taken me a very long time to say, because I wanted to be certain that this is not my emotion. And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has fallen down void. Let me say this. In the next 7 years, this nation is going to experience an acceleration of advancement that it has never experienced in the past 50 or 60 years. Young men, young women, don't run away from this country. God is gonna visit us one more time. I'm not prophesying because I like anybody or I hate anybody. Let me be frank and tell you. Bawumia is my friend. He has never given me $1 before. If anything, I have rather lost a lot of things for just being a friend. And it's not because, hey, I'm not doing politics here. Don't fool around there. I'm serious. I'm serious. This is about the destiny of this nation. And this is what I've seen. And if anybody will take it personally, it is their problem. At the end of the day, the prophets will be numbered, and then the false prophets will be known. Giving, watch this, giving a distinct political prophecy doesn't make me a politician. I am too big to become a politician.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
For a couple of weeks now, I've been having calls, people calling me. Also, go back and prophesy again. Because what you are saying is not possible. And the more they say it, the more I see it clear. Especially when they said that 13 people are going to stand for the election. Watch me. This election will not go a second round. Mark my words. I'm serious. I've heard that great researchers have researched and everybody is saying it will go in a second round and all that. But I'm saying it. If you insult me, you are not insulting me. You are insulting the one that is speaking to me. So it's up to you, your children and your family. Me, I don't care. I met somebody who stood on the television and was speaking bad about me. When he saw me, he couldn't even look at my face. He bowed his head like this for about 35 minutes. And he was unlucky to be sitting close to me on the flight. He couldn't lift up his head. Research. And I told you, sir, it's taking me 1.5 years to say what I'm saying here. And this one too, you can take it on and tell everybody I am saying that this election is not going on a second round. And I mean it. Okay. So not because of anything, but because that was what I heard God say.
Jesus.
And I'm very confident of what I'm saying, because when I see God speak, I see. And when I hear him speak, I hear. So if somebody, there are a lot of people that have been prophesying and saying the opposite of what I said. Nobody is insulting them. This is not about insult. This is my field. And if you are not scared that as for Prophet Victor, whatever he says come to pass, then you should not be scared. You see me as one of those people. And let us see, at the end of the day, the prophets will be known from the people.
Now, here's a man, Reverend KUSI, I'll tell you the story, who has predicted correctly as they tell us, every election since 1992, I'll walk you through the process on the touch screen and you understand what I'm saying. Every election is predicted. In 1992, he predicted that J.J. Rawlings would win the election. He won. Many people predicted so. 96 Rawlings, those are not even controversial. In 2000, he predicted that the MPP will come to power through J.A. Kufuor, and that happened. In 2004, it happened. 2008 is the interesting one. So in 2008, Reverend KUSI Boateng, you can understand his history because of his father's debacle, I like to call it, with the soldiers. He doesn't really like political parties coming out of the PNDC. So NDC is not something that he's thinking about because he will say, as some people say, they killed my father. All right. But in 2008, he is reported to have met President Akufo-Addo in Kumasi, and I told him that, sir, this election, you are going to lose narrowly. But I can see God telling me that you will be president of Ghana. But in this election, you are not going to be successful. You're going to lose narrowly. Friends of Akufo-Addo, I understand, we're not particularly happy with him when he said that, because people in Kumasi said to Akufo-Addo that when you go to Kumasi, go and see Reverend KUSI Boateng.